All right, so today we're talking about business credit. And many of you out there already know that business credit is a great resource to help you grow your business. But it's also a really good tool to help you bridge the gaps that you'll definitely have within your cash flow. And trust me, there will be gaps. And if you're anything like me, you probably had the idea in your mind, especially when you first got started in your business, that it's really difficult to acquire a business loan. And I think that comes from the proverbial rhetoric that says banks don't loan to individuals to start businesses. They'll give us a loan all day for us to get a car or to get a house, but not a business. But when I started to peel the onion back to really look behind the curtain on this whole idea of getting business loans, what I found is that really wasn't true at all. It's really very easy, in my opinion, to get a business loan or get a business line of credit as long as you do it the right way. See, we're getting the negative answers that we're getting, the no's, the denials, because we're going about this process all wrong. We put the cart in front of the horse. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how freight brokers build A1 credit, qualify for business lines of credit, business loans, and business credit cards, and stop paying those super high rates for short-term money. So now let's get into the business. So now, Brandon, you just made it seem as if it's so easy for business owners to acquire business credit. But if it was that easy, why do so many people get disapproved? Well, that's a really good question, but a very simple answer, and here it is. Banks don't loan people and businesses money that need money. Doesn't happen that way. They loan money to people and businesses who don't need the money. Ironic, but true. And when we really think about it, a bank couldn't stay in business if they loan money to people who needed it, because they're probably not going to get it back as often as they would need to in order to stay profitable. Because people who need money usually need it for a reason, and they can't pay it back many times. So that wouldn't be profitable. That wouldn't be in the best interest of the bank for them to loan people money that need money. So you have to put yourself and your business in the position where it does not need money. How do you do that? You have to make sure that your business has solid credit, or you have very good credit. And you also have to make sure that your business is producing. What do I mean when I say producing? The business needs to be making money. Because when we really look at it, what does the bank have to evaluate your business off of when you first start your business? Nothing. It's just an idea in your mind. They don't have anything tangible that they can look at and say, this business is credit worthy. They may be able to look at your personal credit and you may be credit worthy, but the business is not credit worthy. All your business is right now is an idea, and that idea is unproven. And what we're expecting is the bank is going to say, okay, here's $20,000 because you have an idea. And that just doesn't make good business sense for the bank. You wouldn't do that if you were in that position, would you? If you did, you wouldn't be in business for long. So it's all about making sure that you put your business in the position where you don't need money. So step number one is to start a low startup cost business. And then go ahead and start doing what it is that your business does in order to generate cash flow. It is so critically important to start making money, because the sooner you start making money, the sooner you start producing a healthy cash flow. And when you have a healthy cash flow and a bank sees that you have consistent cash flow that's coming into your business every week, every month, then they have something to look at to say, okay, Brandon over at Alliance Logistics, their business is producing X amount of dollars a month. Now I can take a look at making an investment in that business. Because when you look at some of the shows like Shark Tank, if you're a big watcher of Shark Tank like I am, one of the questions that they always ask is, hey, how much money have you put into the business, and how much money is the business making? That's very important, because if the business is not making any money, if you don't have any skin in the game, then why would the sharks invest into your business? That's the same way banks look at it. How much money is the business producing? If it's producing money, if it's already making money, then I can look at it and say, man, that's a great opportunity for me to invest in. But if it's not making money, if the business is losing money, then that's probably not a business that you're going to want to take a look at it and say, hey, I'm ready to invest in that business, unless it's a business like Tesla. Now, Tesla wasn't making any money, and people were investing a lot of money into Tesla because They think that it's a great business. It's a great business model. It's the future of where the cars and technology is going. So they invest off of what the projections are. But in your business as a startup business has to start producing money before anybody will make an investment. So that is the key right now, to get into your business and start doing what your business does. If that's a freight brokerage, you have to go out and start earning customers and start moving and selling freight. That's what it's all about. That's how we start generating cash flow in order to be seen by banks as a reputable business, as a business that's creditworthy. So now we're a few months into our business and we've started to generate some cash flow. Everything is looking good as far as that is concerned. Now what we want to do is turn our attention to building the A1 credit that we talked about. And we're going to go into step number 2 and apply for a secured credit card. Now we're going to apply for a secured credit card because we don't want to overextend ourselves and go right away for an unsecured credit card. So as a new business, no credit established just yet, we're going to apply for a secured credit card. Now, all a secured credit card is saying that if I have a $2,000 limit, that means that I'm going to put up $2,000 of my own dollars and use it just as if it's a credit card. They're going to give me a credit card and I'll be using it and paying that credit card on time every single month. As a matter of fact, I'm going to pay it in full so I don't have any balance at the end of the month. Now, after I have done that for about 6 to 12 months, then we're going to take a look at going into step number 3. So now we've completed step number 2. We've gone out and established a trade line. And a trade line is just saying we have an open line of credit on our report and we've done well with that one trade line. Now that is established, now we're going to go out and say, okay, let's apply for an unsecured credit card because we got a secured credit card first. So we're going to go back to the bank and apply for an unsecured credit card in the amount of $5,000. After you apply for the credit card, more than likely you're going to get approved for that credit card because you've shown the ability to handle the first credit card, the first open line that you have on your report. Now we want to do the exact same thing that we did with the secured credit card. We're going to pay it on time. We're going to pay it every month. We're going to pay it in full so that we build credit faster. We build a better credit rating faster because you know if you carry less than 30% on your credit every month, then that helps to build your credit. But we're not going to carry any percentage. We're going to carry 0% credit on the credit card every month so that we can build our credit faster. Then we can take a look at moving to step number 4. Okay, now that we've gotten 2 lines of credit established and our business is making money, it's time for us to slide into step number 4, and that's applying for a business line of credit or either a business loan. In my case, I decided to apply for a business line of credit first, and I received that business line of credit in an amount of $50,000 based on going through the process that I just mentioned to you. So I highly suggest that you go through that process, go through it exactly in the steps that I just mentioned. Number 1, get your business to making money. Number 2, establish a unsecured credit card with a major bank. Number 3, establish a secured credit card with a major bank, preferably the same bank. In my case, I used Wells Fargo. And then step number 4, you are going to apply for a business loan or business line of credit. Now, it's very important that you continue to produce, continue to make money in your business, because when the bank starts to evaluate your company, that is going to be a major part of what they look at. How much money you're making and how consistent are you with making the money that you're making. The business line of credit, you can use it however you want to use it. You can use it as a credit card, or you can use it to take cash off of that credit card. In this situation, it's a business line of credit. The rate is 11%, an annual percentage rate of 11%. So now when you compare 11% to having to pay 3 or 4% on every single invoice, that's a big difference. So it is definitely going to be in your best interest at some point to start establishing good credit for your business. A business, you know, you're probably going to need some type of credit at some point. Some people operate a business without having any credit or a zero debt business, and that's great. But a lot of times you're going to need that assistance. So when you have good credit, you can put yourself and your business in the position to get the best loans, the best credit extended to you. And if you don't, you won't get it. So that's important to start building that credit, start building it methodically right now. And then 1 year, 2 years from now, you'll be able to have the solid credit that you need as a business to do the things that you want to do. And it's that simple. It's not very difficult at all. If you follow those steps, you'll start to build great credit. That's what I wanted to share with you today. I certainly hope this information has been helpful. If you're interested in learning more about the freight broker business, I'm going to leave a link in the description. It's my free 5-video series titled How the Load Movement Process Works. It's going to give you a look into the freight broker business, allow for you to look over my shoulder while I sit in my office and move freight, talk to shippers and talk to carriers, let you get an up close and personal view of exactly how the business works. So now, last but not least, I want to leave you a free gift that I think will contribute immensely to helping you to avoid shippers who don't contribute anything to your business. So check out my free video titled Toxic Shippers to Avoid and Why. So until the next time, see you at the top, because the bottom is much too crowded.